Welcome to the demonstration of known officing for SQL. In this demonstration, we are going to focus on email integration, context synchronization, and calendar synchronization. Before I get started, for the demonstration, let me show you what happens when you install known officing on user's machine. As you can see in my Outlook, there is a new add-in which allows me to create new activities, contacts, opportunities, project, and service requests. Essentially, Office Sync can allow you to create any type of SQL CRM item using Outlook. There is also an Office Sync menu which allows me to do similar things. There is also an Office Sync folder here, and when I click on it, it shows me my dashboard. In my dashboard, there are multiple widgets, so each window which you're seeing here is a widget which I have configured based on my liking and my needs. As you can see, I have my opportunity pipeline widget. When I move my mouse, it slices the data based on the sales stage. That is an example of what could be possible using known Office Sync using the dashboard. But let me focus on this demonstration on email, contact, and calendar synchronization. For this demonstration, I'm going to be acting as Steve Myers, who is an outside sales rep for Contoso Corporation. I've received an email here from Nikki Bajaj, who is one of my clients at DSEC System. She's asking me information on a product called Lab on a Chip. She's also asking me to schedule a meeting appointment with her to discuss this opportunity further. Based on this email, as a sales rep, there are a few things I want to make sure I do. I want to make sure that this email is flagged as an activity into the opportunity so that my management knows what's happening with it. I also want to make sure that Nikki is a contact in the system and it's also synchronized in SQL CRM. And I also want to make sure that I schedule a meeting with her on stipulated time and make sure that detail is synchronized into SQL. Let's see how all of these information you can do it with an ease using known Office Sync for SQL. So let's get started. First thing I want to do is make sure that Nikki is a contact in my CRM system. The quick and easy way for me to do that is to search on. So it looks like Nikki is already a contact in the CRM system, so I can avoid the duplicate creation of contact. Next thing I want to do is make sure that this email is part of this particular account so that my management knows what exactly is happening with this account. For me to create an email activity, the most easiest way I can do that is just right click on this particular email. Office Sync is smart enough to recognize and show me the options relevant to that. So Office Sync knows that Nikki is already a contact in SQL CRM, and based on that I might want to create an activity into the account. If I wanted to do that, all I have to do is do a single click on it, and Office Sync essentially will create an email activity into SQL CRM. All the data pertaining to this email, including the body of the email, will be saved into SQL CRM as an activity, which we will see later on. Next thing I want to do is I want to make sure that I create a meeting request with her based on the time she recommended. I'm creating a standard Outlook meeting. I'm going to invite Nikki into the meeting request. And as you can see, I see a new button here called Send and Sync. So Office Sync is smart enough to recognize that this is a new meeting which has not yet been synchronized. If I wanted to do that, I just click on a button, so Send and Sync. A synchronization form is going to pop up. It has populated all the relevant information for me, including description, the type of an appointment, the account where it's going to go to, a contact, how long is a meeting, so forth and so on. And it has already populated a Nikki Bajaj contact into this meeting request because it's already a CRM contact. So if I'm satisfied with this information, all I have to do is click on Save, and that's all I had to do to create a meeting request, of course in Outlook, and synchronize that with Siebel. Next time when I click on this meeting request, I'm going to see in the add-in in current association, it's showing me that this meeting has already been synchronized with Nikki and Disek. Let's see how this looks in Siebel. So for me to see how this item looks in Siebel, I can directly go to Siebel from Office Sync. Office Sync manages the links between the item that has been synchronized and a Siebel item, so users doesn't have to navigate into that item into Siebel. If I want to go to that item in Siebel, all I have to do is click on a button called View in Siebel. A new browser window will pop up and it will take me to that item automatically inside of Siebel. So as you can see, it took me into that account automatically. Let me go into activities, and as you can see, our email, lab on a chip email, came in as an email inbound activity. All the information pertaining to email has already been populated, including the body of the email, which has been saved into comments. Let's look at our appointment, which also came into Siebel. So all the relevant information pertaining to appointment has already been pre-populated, and if I make any changes here, those changes will also go back and be reflected into Outlook. So we'll give it a few minutes for it to show up into Outlook. So as you can see, the changes came back into Outlook. So this was a short demonstration of email, contact, and calendar synchronization. Thank you.